B1 music review, and we're doing a tier list of rappers and hip hop artists. So I'm really excited for this. Let's go on and do it. These are the artists that I don't have enough info on yet, so feel free to make fun of me for not knowing enough about Tupac. And that's it. So let's get into the list, alright? Starting off, we got Juice WRLD. I think Juice WRLD can make some hits. I think he has good singing ability, and I think he can flow pretty well. A little bit emo for me. Would I put him in grade? No. But I do think he has enough very good tracks to warrant going in good. Ice Spice is abysmal. You know this, I know this, we all know this. She's quite bad at making music. I've listened to all of her albums, and it's just quite a negative experience to listen to her music. NBA YoungBoy, Mr. I can release 16 albums, watch me, want to see me do it again. He has some good music. He has a solid voice for it. Not really a fan of some of his stuff, like exit violence, exit violence, exit violence, like that. That track was weird. Biggie Smalls. Now Biggie's a great artist, and I haven't listened to say enough to be able to put him in special yet. But a thing about Biggie Smalls is that in the modern day, I will be honest, some of his stuff does not work as well. It's not as ageless as one would picture a legend to be, but that is not, like, under no circumstances am I saying he's not a good artist. He's a great artist, obviously. Well, he's in the great tier, but I can't put him in special. I'm very sorry, those who are mad. Please comment if you're mad, though. I need that engagement. Jay-Z, ooh, definitely great. Better than Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD's going to be my benchmark for putting guys in great and alright. Jay-Z has some really good tracks. His voice is the only thing that kind of annoys me. It's really unique, but in his case, I'm not sure how good of a thing that is. It's a little bit soft for the thing, for the genre, but still a great artist, has some great lyrics, has some very good features, and overall I'd say is great. Lil Uzi Vert is, So my thing with Uzi is the voice does get hilariously annoying after a while of listening, and his lyrics are quite shit. Often, a lot of his songs are just generic sex song, which, I mean, if you're into that, it's your own thing. But I can't say he's bad, because there are actual bad artists out there, and he has some iconic lines like "I bend her over, I make a deal, stand on my money like my name's Shaquille." You know, that's just all fun, and I can mess with some Uzi. I can listen to some. Playboy Cardi. This is where we get our second abysmal. This dude's shit. Okay, I listened to music the day it came out. Shit. Tried to listen to it again. Gonna make an album review on it eventually, so I'll have listened to it 3 times. Shit. It's gonna be shit. I can already spoil it for you. It's gonna be shit. Shit, on to the next one. Tyler, the Creator. So Tyler, the Creator is obviously better than Juice WRLD. I know a lot of emos would be a little bit mad at me for that, but it's my opinion. At the end of the day, feel free to hate on it. Not much to talk about lyrically, but that does make up. He has very funny lyrics. He has a very interesting voice, which surprisingly does not get annoying to me. Don't Tap the Glass review should be coming eventually. And I'll say he's a good artist. Damn good artist. Central C, this is the very first bad. Hate this guy's lyricism. It's shit. It's really bad. I would also say that his voice is fine. It's fine. Nothing special. And that's really all there is to him. I mean, he's just a guy. Lil Dicky. Lil Dicky is he bad or is he abysmal? He's abysmal. Yeah, he's about as bad can get. Playboy Cardi is still worse. Ice Spice is still worser, and I hate all of this guy's music. I don't think there's a single track that I've been like, oh yeah, this shit's some heat. You know, it's bad. It's very bad. Rick Ross. I fucking love Rick Ross. Great voice for this shit. Yes, he's bullshitting in all of his lyrics, but oh my god, I don't mind it. It sounds so good. It's so clever. Like, that iconic feature with Drake on Take Care. It's just so impressive. This guy's, like, the way that he blends so well. Great features. And very good song. I love me some Rick Ross. I'm gonna put him in great, because I do like him over Tyler, the emo boy. Well. Mr. Ye. Mr. Things that I shouldn't even get into about this. I'll be real, there's a reason why they have Ye down here and Kanye in the same, like, not in the same tier. Ye is bad. He's not abysmal. That's a hot take even in itself. Lyrically, he's fallen off a cliff. Vocally, he's similar, but has worse, I'd say worse studio, like, worse production than it used to be, and, I gave my cousin head. This is not a good song. And the, oh, boy, that cover for that song, it's, in case y'all don't know, it's a goose typing a figure. A woman figure. Yay, please. But Kanye West, as an artist, is special. You know, the things he can do with the pen, the way he can say the lines, the classics that he's released, it is very rare that you will ever find an artist that can top Kanye and his impact on the community, and that's why he's special to me. Next up, what the fuck are you doing here? You're not a rapper. Isn't that one Justin Bieber clone? Where he's like, yeah, he has that song where he's like, and there I go, can make a wife out of a hoe. Oh, but yeah, Pokemon reference, shout out for that. But low-key better than Ye, just because of his voice. I mean, he can make some really emo shit. Juice has a lot on him, though. Yeah, I mean, lyrically, he's not deep at all, and just very generic in every sense. And speaking of Juice WRLD, we got the Good Brothers twin, Mr. XXXTentacion. Now, I do hate a lot of X's music. I'm not gonna pretend like he's good just because he's dead. We gotta stop doing that. He died back in, like, 2019, 2016, 2017, 2018, can't fucking remember. But we can't keep being like, oh, yes, this is an untouchable legend, even though he's not. He makes music for 12-year-olds who are in their feelings, okay? And sometimes I vibe out to it, which is why I still think he's good. Got a great voice for what he does. The parts where he yells at the top of his lungs are always awful to me, which is why I gotta have Juice WRLD a bit above him, because Juice does not have that inconsistent, shitness. It's all, you know what you're getting with Juice, and you sometimes don't with X. Now, does X have some better songs than Juice? I would say yes. I would say he has a higher peak. But with that mouthful being said, I think they should be right next to each other. I think it's poetic in a way. 12-year-olds unite in the comment section to hate on me for this. Post Malone, you're not really a rapper either. I mean, you used to try to be, but I think this is just the definition of alright. He makes music that gets plays. I mean, he's got some head nodders. I think Uzi has definitely a higher peak in terms of, like, songs that I can vibe to. You know, it's unfortunate. I like the guy, but that's kind of where he's staying. We got Diddy next. Nah, I pulled him up and that was a fucking jump scare, bro. Diddy, what is there to say about Diddy that hasn't already been said? Oh boy. So my issues with Diddy, the only issues I have with Diddy are the actions and the voice. The actions we won't cover, as there's too many. I'm pretty sure this guy actually has some controversy with our kid Leroy over here. Probably doesn't help that he has kid in the name, but like I said, we'll skip past that. Diddy's music is very soft. That's my main issue with him as an artist. His voice annoys the shit out of me. Okay, it's very just, hey girl, I got what you need, girl. Yeah. Like, he sounds like he's been taking it up the ass ever since he stepped into the recording studio. Which might be true, judging by the accusations, and let's be real, the facts that we know. We can put him in bad. Put him right next to the kid, Leroy, because I think that Diddy would like that. I mean, next up, who do we have here? Oh, Lil Wayne. This is my least popular take I'm pretty sure I could ever have. I'm not a fan of Lil Wayne, actually. I think that he was a pioneer in the autotune space, yes, but his autotune was so shit that I feel like it shouldn't have even pioneered the space to begin with. It's so whiny, tinny, everything that it could possibly be that is bad, the autotune was. Yes, he's clever lyrically, but I think it's so far overshadowed by just the fact that his voice hurts my ears. And the Carter 6 was awful. Like, we ain't even getting into how bad that shit was. So I think better than Central C, better than Ye, better than Rory, better than Diddy. Is he better than Post Malone? Yeah, he's better than Post Malone. Better than Uzi, better than YB, not better than YB. But yeah, I'm gonna get some hate for that. 6ix9ine. Now, the thing about 6ix9ine, okay, is one, yes, he's a bitch. But two, his voice is not bad for uniqueness. It's hard to describe. I don't like the voice, yes. But it's not unbearable. Now, this will not beat the racist accusations, but Jack Harlow is not a good artist. Jack Harlow's really fucking bad. This guy has some of the worst lyricism I've ever seen in my whole career. And his voice sounds so much just so scummy, you know? And I mean, hey, maybe I'm being too mean to him, but this is my thoughts. This is my thoughts on your music that I had to listen to because it charted. Okay, your shit charted. Be more responsible for how shit your shit is. Please. Jack Harlow is better than Central C. Shoutouts. Good for you, bro. For you, Tory. My fucking guy, Tory Lanez. I'm gonna get some hate for this too. Because I love Tory. I think this guy has multiple different vibes that he can pull off very well. I have his Alone at Prom album saved on loop in my brain. Like, I can name all of the songs that are on that album. All of them are very good besides, like, maybe one. Not too much of a fan of Ballad of a Bad Man. But anyway. Love Tory so much. Lyrics are not too deep, but the voice makes up for it in my opinion. I can see how the voice would get annoying to some people, but for me, personally, I love Tory. Not above Rick Ross, though. Mr. KSI. Oh, boy. KSI... Whoa, sorry, I just got a flash of Lil Nas X when I saw this. KSI has some tracks. I think the, From the King to the Pen to the Ring, I think that was overblown, but he's bad. KSI's a bad artist. I mean, he had one of those songs with Billie Eilish, and that song wasn't that bad. Is he worse than 6ix9ine? Probably not. I think he can be at the top of bad, just chilling there. Let's see, who do we have next? We got DMX, one of the only older artists that I've listened to a lot of. I love me some DMX, great artist. Really has some lyrics in there. Damien is one of my favorite songs of all time. I love Damien so much, and he really has a great voice for the rap genre. So I'm putting him above Rick Ross. Is he better than Jay-Z? Voice-wise, I'm going yes. I could listen to DMX's voice forever. I can't say that about Jay-Z. We'll give Biggie his respect, though. No, we're not. We're not giving Biggie his respect. I love DMX. I fucking love him. Yell at me in the comments. Yell at me. I dare you. Don Toliver. Donnie's alright. He's worse than X just because his music is so generic. But he has the voice for genericism, and he really does have the lyrics for genericness. This is the best, most generic artist I could think of, honestly. You know, heavy auto-tune, pretty much everything that you could think of that a basic white girl would really like. And there's a lot of those in the world, you know, which is why he's alright. And I can listen to some shit, and yeah. A$AP Rocky! Now, I've listened to one of his albums, okay, so I can really only give my opinions on that album. I appreciate his versatility. What I do not appreciate is his lyricism. I think it's shockingly weak for a guy held in such high regard. I think he's better than NBA 2K, man. Better than Donnie, obviously, and I think he's a good artist. But I would not say he's anything more than good. He has too many bad tracks for me to say, oh man, I could listen to, you know, this guy's music. Childish Gambino, Mr. Donald Glover. I'm a humongous fan of his voice. He has such a fucking fantastic voice, and I would say he's above the two emos, and I would... That's a tough one. I think right below Tyler is good enough for him. Very great voice. Lyrically not that deep, but such a good fucking voice. I know who this is by this forehead. You're Doechii! I hate you. I hate you so much. Yeah, your music just sucks, bro. Ice Spice versus Doechii. Please comment down below what you think of that, because that might be a tough debate with me. And we'll put the party above the Dick Meister as well, now that I'm thinking about it. Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas gets the award for the worst voice I've ever heard in the music genre. This guy's voice is so miserably bad. And I hate to be so mean, even though my name is D1 Hater. But just, oh my god, the whininess, the tone. Like, I can't even whine that much. My voice doesn't get that bad. Better than 6ix9ine KSI, though. He's probably going to be the poster boy for the top of bad. He's the best bad artist of all time. 21 Savage. Okay. I think 21 is indeed a feature merchant. He needs those features to survive. It's like Drake is his oxygen. He really needs to suck on whatever the hell he's sucking on from Drake to really get that good. You know, he needs that high from Drake. His voice is annoying. That kind of takes him down a little bit for me. But I think he'll be like the least good artist. In that one song that's like really sad. It's on the Red Rum album, whatever the hell that was. But he says like it's his wording. He's like, I know how it feels to see your dog stretched out and watch him struggle trying to let his brat, like, brother, please say struggle right. I laugh every time I get to that part in the song, and it makes me sad that I have to laugh at it. I already know who you are. You're my favorite artist of all time. Album review should be out So make sure to check out that in the channel. And oh my, I fucking love you, Dax. You are a special artist. You can tell it how. No, I'm playing. But realistically, though, I fucking like Dax. I like him more than the two emos, which will get some. That's getting some good comment bait down there. I think lyrically, he says a lot of shit that does not make sense, but it kind of sounds hard sometimes. Like if you look at older Dax, he really is a good artist. Newer Dax is not as good though. I mean, his last album was a country, I'm a man, and I'm a Republican album. It just wasn't all that good. I mean, fuck you. Next up. Oh, is this my boy Thugger? Yep, that's Thugger. Um, voice is annoying as dick. Lyrically, also pretty shit. I listened to Jeffrey, and I didn't like it. That's supposed to be his most critically acclaimed album, and I did not fuck with that so heavy. Uzi's better. Better than Post, so I think he's found a good home in between Post and Uzi. I'd also mention that Ninja is a funny-ass song. It's literally... Ninja is a song that is made for people with the same skin color as I do have. It's a funny, very funny track. Roddy Ricch has the ability to make some hits. He does, indeed. Is he good? As of recent, no. Is he alright? Yeah, I'd say he's probably my favorite artist out of this alright tier. Lyrically, he's fine. Not great, but he has some... Actually, nah. You know what? I think he's a good artist. Worse than 21? Probably. But I think he has some shit that I can really listen to, and I can get in my bag about. You know, after that Goon recession, I felt very rejuvenated, and I needed to finish up this list. Let's get into it. We got the baby, Mr. Charlotte himself. Now, I will be honest, I'm quite biased towards Charlotte artists, North Carolina artists, as you might see with J. Cole later on. But I will say that he has potential to make hits. He has one of those good features every once in a while. A little bit washed up as of now, so I might put him at a solid NBA Youngboy, a little bit below. Like him more than Uzi, like him more than Wayne type tier. 50 Cent, I have listened to his Get Rich or Die Trying album, and I do believe it's severely overrated. He has a good voice for it. It's very unique, but it's not annoying unique. It's quite good. I would put him above ASAP, would put him above the two emos. Dax might be where I draw the line, because, well, let's be honest, guys, it's Dax, one of the greatest artists of our modern era. But I do find myself listening to more Dax than 50. Me knowing I'm about to get, like, 25 hate comments. Next up, we have Pitbull. This is a silly white boy, and I have no clue why he's here, so we're gonna put him in the no info yet tier. Nicki, has a good voice, I'd say. Has a quite nice voice for the genre. I don't listen to too many female artists, and that's just my preference. It's not sexism, it's my preference in voices. And I just like the guy's voice more, but Lil Uzi is definitely worse. I'd say Lil Wayne is a little bit worse than my Charlotte fellow. Will probably keep you up there. What the fuck is NBA Youngboy doing this high? I think that's a perfect ranking. Now, Big Pun, oh my god. I love me some Big Pun. You know, this dude got some banger-ass lyrics, can flow with the best of them, great voice. Yeah, not much else to say besides he's an excellent artist. Now, would I put him in great? I would definitely put him in great, right below Tory. Kodak, I've only heard that one feature off him, so I don't think I can really judge that much. That feature was dick, though, so if the rest of his stuff is like that, and you know which feature I'm talking about, by the way. Oh shit, I'm sorry, don't know how to party. Yeah, that's... Anyway. Oh boy, my man, P. Drizzy, the goats in some people's eyes. Now Drake, this is another hot take for this video. I don't think Drake will ever be a great artist. I mean, this is another hot take for this video. I don't ever think Drake can reach the top tier. His music is too generic for that. He's the greatest generic artist of all time, with some of the best level of generic lyricism of all time, and one of the best voices for it. Yeah. Right below Jay-Z. I think that's a good ranking for him. Right below Jay-Z and Biggie. I think that's perfect. Kendrick Lamar, obvious answer. Kendrick Lamar might be one of the most talented vocalists to ever do this. He's a chameleon. He can change styles like no one else can. It's really incredible to listen to. You know, you listen from one album to another, and he always has a new style that he can perfect. He tackles incredible topics, you know, very deep topics. And I would say he's currently the best out of this entire list right now. Oh yeah. Now, definitely not as good as as the last guy mentioned. But this guy is one of my top 5 vibes artists of all time, bro. I fucking love Fetty. You know, the Fetty Wap self-titled album has some of the biggest hit to miss ratio I've ever seen. All of his songs are just bangers on that album, and I do love it. So I will say, Fetty, is he better than Dax? That I'm gonna say yes. No, no, he's not better than Dax. No, no, he's not. Next up is Cardi B, and you do not get the same treatment as Nicki. You are definitely not as good as Nicki right here. I would rather listen to Post. Oh, actually, is she better than all the guys in Bad? Well, she does have a rather big voice, doesn't she? I would say I have lost a couple gallons to that, and she is quite attractive. But this is a music list, not really a tunable tier list. So I would say she's a tier above Joyner Lucas, but a tier below My Glorious King Dax. Now, JID, incredibly talented, new gen artist, but oh my god, does this guy have some killer flows, really good lyrics, great voice. His voice is excellent whenever he doesn't do all that weird, like, you know what I'm talking about. He has some very weird moments with the voice, but overall, it's incredible. Would I put him above Pun and Tory? Probably not quite Drake. I say there's like a great 1 and great 2 here. Divide in between these two guys right here. Eminem. Now, I am his target audience, but I do think he's a little overrated. He's not going in special. He might not even go above DMX. He might not even go above Jay-Z. It's not a pleasure to listen to his music as it used to be. Back in the day, I can't really speak to that as I'm not old enough to have listened to his stuff back in the day. But I still have listened to it, and it is certainly better. I would say he's better than Biggie. Jay-Z, though, I think Jay-Z is more my lane, which would relegate Eminem to being below him. Pusha T, I absolutely adore this guy's music. His music, files are a different thing, but his music is really fucking good. I think right above Drake is where I might put him. One of the best lyricists in my book of all time, and I would put him above Biggie, actually. Logan Paul, where the fuck else could he be? Excuse me, Kendrick, move the fuck over for Logan Paul. Travis Scott! Now let's see, Travis has never been lyrically all that deep, and I'd say it's very weak on Travis's end. The voice does get tiresome with constant auto-tune, and for those reasons he'll never reach great in my eyes. But he does have some very good bangers, like 90210 is Chef's Kiss, it's beautiful, and I think if he had made more stuff like that, then it would have been great. But the stuff he does have that I will listen to is incredible. Can we put him above Dax? The question that a lot of these guys have actually gotten is, can we put him above Dax? Travis, congratulations. I think you might be a better artist than Dax. I kinda hate myself for thinking so because I love Dax so much. This is my GOAT and my favorite artist of all time. Just kidding. Denzel Curry. Zeltron 6000. My glorious, glorious king. In my opinion, the best voice I've heard for what he does. Some of the best lyrics I've heard. And just so talented, man. So fucking talented. I have him right below Kendrick Lamar, and obviously below Logan Paul, but we don't really need to talk about that. We all know where he should be. Should I make a tier above for Logan? Nah, that's glazing too much. I think we'll just have him at a very, like, a little bit underrated right here. I don't think the difference between him and Kendrick is substantial enough, you know, for him to have a new tier, but it's pretty big. Future pisses me off a lot. His music is low-key kind of annoying a lot of the time. Future has the worst lyrics I've ever heard as a listener of anything. I would take Morgan Wallen lyrics over Future's lyrics any day of the week, or Taylor Swift lyrics with, you know, Travis Kelce glaze. His love was the key that opened my legs is a real lyric. Look it up. Don't look it up. You might find stuff that you don't want to see. But is he above Donnie? Probably. Yeah, he's probably above Donnie. Nas, one of the GOATs for sure. Nas is truly an excellent, excellent, excellent artist. And I would say he's on the tier of Kanye and these other greats of all time. Incredible lyrics. You know, absolutely adore the guy's voice. And his flows are immaculate. And he always has some very consistently good instrumentals as well. Above Kanye? No. But special nonetheless. Jermaine, North Carolina's finest, is also special in my opinion. This is without even listening to The Fall Off yet. I've heard some really good things about that album. I'm very excited to make a review of it. So maybe within the next month or two, it'll be out hopefully. Would I put him above? Would I put him above Nas? I would say so. All the guys who are in special do have pretty much similar appraisals by me. You know, excellent lyrics, excellent voice, excellent everything. So it's more so just preference at this point. All these guys are truly immaculate, and I would not have any of you written down as bad takes if you had these guys, tier 1. So NF, is he abysmal? No. Is he much more? Fuck no. He is definitely a tier below Cardi and Post Malone. Is he better than the Kid Laroi? Probably not. Is he better than Ye? That's a serious debate. That's a real debate right there. NF versus Ye. Both 2 letters, both shit. I'll say he's above Ye just for the fuck of it, Big Sean, my fucking man. Yeah, this dude's a great artist. Really, dude. I know this is repetitive, but the voices, dude. So many of these guys have great voices, and Big Sean is definitely one of them. Flows with the best of them, truly. I'd say he's a little bit below JID, above Rick Ross. I think that's a very fine ranking for Sean. Sway Lee, Mr. Feature, as we know him as. Pretty much Future and Don Toliver. These guys are all feature merchants. It really just depends on how you like the features. And I would say, I think, based off voice, because all these guys use severe autotune. Also, why does Sway Lee look smushed as fuck? Like, oh, I'm so sorry. But anyway, yeah, all these guys are feature merchants. Depends on what you think of the voice, because the lyrical quality you're getting is very mediocre for all these guys. And I think that's how I'd rank the 3 Musketeers of features. Will Smith. Do I pretend that he's on the same tier as Logan Paul? No. I could never. I listened to that Breakfast Club, whatever, lunch break freestyle or whatever the fuck. The reaction will be out eventually. And I haven't listened to too much else, but I've listened to his new stuff, like Pretty Girls or whatever. And it's really bad. I'd rather listen to Cousins Sucking song than Will Smith, honestly. And maybe Jack Harlow can be a little bit above, because he has some shit, but it's not as shit, it's still just shit. Central C, though, Will Smith got you, bro. Will Smith fucking cooks yo ass. Low-key, you might be an abysmal, but you're safe for now. Chief Keef. Now, this is interesting. Okay, because I once had an ex who really, really glazed the shit out of Chief Keef. But I don't. I don't personally. I think he's probably in the good tier. Is he above 21? Yes. Above ASAP? Yes. But I think low-key the 2 emos might be a little bit better, just because of very, very, very repetitive lyricism and the voice that does get old. 21, low-key is also a feature merchant, so he could be down to these guys, but I think he has deeper lyrics than these guys. Next up is Sexy Red, who is truly the worst fucking artist of all time. Notice how I have Ice Spice, Sexy Red, and Doechii here. All of them are terrible. All of them have terrible voices. All of them have terrible sex songs that are very generic. Sexy Red at least has a tape that leaked that I wasn't able to goon to, because the guy in it is fucking, oh, sexy, oh, yeah, oh, like he's moaning his ass off, so fuck you for releasing that and letting me not goon to it. Oh yeah, music's also shit. Snoop Dogg, severely overrated. Is he a good artist? Yeah, I'd say he's a good artist. But is he impressive? Is he special? Is he great? No. He released one good album and then dipped in terms of quality, not in terms of presence, because Jesus Christ, this guy's famous for being famous right now. Not better than the emos, not better than ASAP or Chief Keef, and I would put him below 21. Someone's got to be at the bottom. I think Mr. Box is fine enough for it. Oh, who do we have now? The guy from... Is that the guy from Law & Order? What the fuck? I mean, I would put him up here, but I hate Law & Order. Terrible show. So if we're putting him in based on acting, which is what I feel like I should do, we could put him in bad. This is a bad actor. Although Loki, I'd rather see nothing than Joyner Lucas, so he'll lead the charge in bad for his acting ability. And finally, truly one of the worst artists of all time, Lil Peep. I'm pretty sure this guy died. I'm quite sure, but this does not stop me. Ice Spice, congratulations. As you have a worst artist, you are now the 3rd worst artist of all time instead of a 2nd. And Doechii also goes up in the ranks, Mr. Dick and Playboy Cardi. So overall, here's the list. All these are ranked, so if you say that NF is better than Kid Laroi, you're wrong, because NF sucks. But you can feel free to make your own list, comment on it. Comment on my video. Hate it. Because I'm D1 hater. D1. Signing out for now. I love most of y'all. I hate some of y'all.